Hey guys, Spider Games here. In this video, we're going to compare a bunch of weapons to see which ones are best for killing night hunters in Dying Light. First up is the Premium Oriental Khopesh. Now, the Premium Oriental Khopesh is known for having the furthest reach out of all weapons, including all the weapons in the Khopesh family. And as we all know, the Khopesh family of weapons is a bladed, machete type weapon with the furthest reach out of all other families of weapons. Now, here's an Egyptian Khopesh compared to the Premium Oriental Khopesh, and as you can see, the Premium Oriental Khopesh is longer looking. But is it the fastest swinging weapon? Now, the Premium Safari Saber is rumored to be the fastest swinging bladed weapon. Let's compare it to the Panga Machete and find out for ourselves which is quicker. Panga Machete appears to be quicker, which means this rumor is false. Premium Safari Saber is not the fastest. Now, blunt weapons such as a nightclub are supposed to be slower than bladed weapons. Let's compare the nightclub to the Panga Machete and find out for ourselves which is faster. Panga Machete was of course faster, and I know this from experience that blunt weapons are going to be slower than bladed weapons, just because, I don't know why. It's aerodynamics, I guess. Let's go ahead and compare the Premium Oriental Khopesh to the Panga Machete. Just out of curiosity, I want to see which one's faster. Panga Machete was slightly faster, and that means the Premium Oriental Khopesh, for its range, is very quick, especially since it can reach the night hunter at extreme distances. Now, this is something you need to test out for yourself. I can't really justify just how good the range is on this weapon in this video. I play as a human and I'm swinging at the night hunter, and you can see for yourself that it does have pretty good range, but you need to test this out as the night hunter going against a human friend who is using the Premium Oriental Khopesh. That's how I first found out about it. I thought it was lag or something because it was Super Russian Cow who was reaching me from far distances. I brought him to the party, asked him, what weapon are you using against me? And of course, it was the Premium Oriental Khopesh. This weapon does have a sister, of course. It is called the Exceptional Oriental Khopesh. Now, it's not known for having the range of the Premium Oriental Khopesh, however, it is identical to it in every way except for color. The Exceptional is gold and the Premium is black. Now, let's compare the two and see which one is faster. The Premium is on the right and the Exceptional is on the left, and as you can see, the Premium is slightly faster in slow motion. I'll show you again that the Premium Oriental Khopesh is going to be the best weapon you can use against night hunters. Not only is it pretty quick, but it has the range to take them out from far distances. Now, that makes this the best one-handed weapon. Let's find out what is the best two-handed weapon to use against night hunters. Now, the rumor is that the heavy rebar is the fastest swinging two-handed weapon, but when I compare it to the Buzz Killer, they swing exactly the same. They're exactly the same when you swing them. So I'm going to show you in slow motion right here. When I swing them both, they swing at exactly the same time. It hits the night hunter at the same time. They're exactly the same. Heavy rebar is found on the goons, of course. Now I'm going to go ahead and compare throwing. Let's compare the smack hammer with the heavy rebar and a generic two-handed weapon. Now, when I throw the weapon against the wall, they throw it exactly the same time. Again, I show you in slow motion. They swing at the same time. They're all the same speed. The only difference is that the smack hammer uses a lot less stamina when swung. When I swing the heavy rebar, uses a ton of stamina. Same thing goes with the regular, generic heavy weapon. So when it comes to two-handed weapons, smack hammer is going to be the better one just because it uses less stamina. I don't know if it's because it's wooden or whatever, but it seems to be everybody's favorite anyways, so just keep using that smack hammer. Last thing we need is a ranged weapon, and the best ranged weapon, of course, is the crossbow for zombie invasions. It can usually one-shot anything to the head. It depends on the bolt that you're using, but what we're going to be using it against is goons mostly. We want to one-shot the goons to the head, but we want to use impact bolts because, as you can see here, it takes more than one regular bolt, and you want to be high up too so that the goon's not waddling all over the place, moving around, because he's a pain in the ass to hit. Now I'm going to show you an example of that. While I'm on the ground, they're waddling toward me, and they're just really hard to hit. I got lucky on the first one, but as you can see, he's waddling around, moving all over the goddamn place, and he's a pain in the ass to hit. I'm a lousy shot to begin with, but I finally do hit him in the head, and he goes down from the first shot, and they always do as long as you hit them in the head. Now, the next thing we want to use is the toxic bolt. The toxic bolt is really useful against the nest because we can poison the nest and then hit it with our melee weapon, and of course we can also hit the nest from a range and usually take it out easily with the toxic bolts. Not to mention, if you shoot at the night hunter and he has 10 health and the toxic bolt lands near him, and as long as he gets poisoned, it will kill him. It will drain drain that 10 health. Now I'm going to show you, I'm shooting the Night Hunter in the face, and what that will do is take away most of his health. If you do get lucky and shoot him in the eye, I believe it's the eye, it will insta-kill the Night Hunter. But if you shoot him anywhere else, like in the body, it will only take a third, and this is useful because from a range, you know, it'll kill him if he's lower on health. Now I'm going to show you, compared to the bow has an arc, and that's why the crossbow is better than the bow, because you don't need to, you know, like compensate for the arc. It has no arc whatsoever. You can just straight, you know, you need to lead a little bit on the Night Hunter, but you can hit the Night Hunter from a long distance. You don't have to worry about any arc. And last thing I have to say about the crossbow is it fires instantly as long as it's loaded first. In other words, if you load it and then switch to another weapon and the Night Hunter's messing with you, you can pull it out and instantly shoot the Night Hunter. And that's why the crossbow is everybody's favorite. But that's it, guys. That's it for the best weapons to use during zombie invasions. We've gone over everything from one-handed weapons, two-handed weapons, to ranged weapons. So the best one-handed weapon you want to use is the Premium Oriental Khopesh. It's got the best range. The best two-handed weapon, in my opinion, is a smack hammer, just because it uses a lot less stamina. And the best ranged weapon is the crossbow, because you can one-shot the goons. It's useful for the nest if you have to shoot the nest from the range, and it's useful against the Night Hunter itself. So that's it, guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned a lot. I know even experienced players are going to learn from this, so I actually learned a lot making this, just comparing weapons. I found out a lot of rumors were untrue and a lot of things were still true. But that's it, guys, for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for future videos, and as always, I will see you in the next video.